We will mulligan this hand. We'll keep this hand. We'll send back a hurt heirloom. We'll put Sin in the graveyard. Have your full player card used in pre-con decks? Nice, nice. And how you didn't tilt with all the counter spells? Maybe I was being attacked for one every turn. Like, that doesn't matter. Alright, we'll play this hurt heirloom. Voice of Victory. Okay, so it's tokens. I'll play Helga. Or the hedge babies. Is Universe Beyond stuff being standard well received for the community? I mean, people have really liked Final Fantasy. Like, I think that there's definitely an element of the community that's like, you know, hey, this sucks. But there's also an element of the community that's just like, you know, cool. Oh boy. Okay, so... So we play our Rith. We drew the Animus Might as well. So we draw a card and gain a life from the Helga. We're gonna go ahead and Animus Might Rith onto the Voice of Victory, which triggers Rith for overkill damage and makes a dragon. Problem is they can just wrath me here and I have nothing to follow up. Like my hand is just land at the moment. Yep. Oh. Okay. Bonnie Paul. Bonnie is lost. Calliope with the 35 months, welcome back. Oh, my poor bow. Wow, that's ox abuse. Is it a Cynic list? This is 5-color Omnath. Creature me? I need to draw, well, my Sin's in my graveyard. I need to draw one of my hits. I'm having removal, including the Wrath. And the Enduring Innocence. Leaves me in a rough spot when I have just all this mana. Yup. Yeah, we're just getting ground out by this at this point. Blech. Alright, I'm dead. So, we're bringing in Loran, we're bringing in both of these. Getting rid of Drana, getting rid of Animus Might is pretty mediocre here. Any Joins Up is also kind of mediocre. I don't think I want Coma since they're a Wrath deck. Luke is good. Rith's okay. Rith's actually so much worse with... I'm taking that out, yeah. We'll cut Rith. Probably bring in Fire Magic. Consider they are a Wrath deck, I'm going to cut 2 of the Scrap Gorgers. We mostly want to cut things that are, like, not card positive. We'll cut into Anti-Joins Up. They don't have many good targets. It's Standard Commander if you want to start playing. So Commander is the most popular format in Magic these days. It is also extremely complex because there are far more players and unique cards in each game, so there's more things to keep track of. So I would recommend... We have the Helga. Not worth playing that turn 2. I would recommend learning to play with Standard. No, we can't even cast that with... You know, unless Helga sticks around. Unfortunately, we have triple blue-green land, so we can't Omnath on 4 if Helga dies. Get lost. Like, Limited, I think, is a difficult place to learn the game because you need to, like, you know, have a sense of... Like, you have to build a deck for Limited, right? Someone can just give you a deck. Like drafting or whatever. Actually, I do want another land because I have the Coma. Don't really want that land, though. Eh, we can do better. Another Annie joins up. All right, I'm gonna play Luca. Even if they have like a rule to like get lost, Luca's gonna give me a dude.
My strength grows.
And Luca doesn't die, we can potentially play Coma next turn.
You serve me now.
Drawing both the Annie Jones off left my deck is pretty annoying here. Okay.
Flesh will never win.
This lets us actually kill this if they Wrath. This deck should probably have, like, Nissa in it, because it is a hit off of, Omnath. Oh, boy.
My blade descends! Your reckoning.
R.I.P. Omnath. Well...
Dark days lie ahead.
Yes, I will keep the Ureni. It's a must-Wrath for them. I haven't played Magic in 30 years, unless it was Ice Age, how would we get back into it, and how costly we want to do it to be casual. I mean, like, you could just buy a commander deck for, like, I don't even know what the like, 40 bucks or something, and just play with that if you just want to be casual. You will very likely want to, you know, like, make changes and update it and do all sorts of stuff over time, but... Alright, we're playing Coma. This technically has Ward 8, or effectively has Ward 8 with Annie Jones up in play. So if they try and, like, get lost it or whatever, they're going to get a loss instead. So it's basically another must-Wrath threat. Interesting they're activating that rather than Fountain Port. They could just be activating multiple Carrot Cakes and then using Elspeth and just planning to kill me. Ah, they're killing Annie Jones. Okay. Another Get Lost to get rid of my Coma here. That's 3 Get Lost so far. Okay, well, they're clearly Wrathing. Although, if they Sunfall, I want that to go away. So we're going to block these. It's the difference of 1 damage versus Sunfall. Keeping that around. I'd rather take 1 and make them not keep their guy with Sunfall. Okay, it's the Wrath. I'm just gonna get this into play. Yeah, I should have Nissa, at least in my sideboard. The fact that it works with Omnath makes me think I should probably be just use my main deck. Yeah. Red. Blue. White. Green. We're doing this, holding up Plaza. I mean, yeah, mono white tokens is basically just like the token advantage cards and a million removal spells. Feels pretty bad for me. But yeah, definitely a matchup where having Nissa would be great. because Nissa is both a great threat and an excellent way to deal with their advantage cards. Yeah, the fact that it triggers on math, all the more reason. I probably have like 2 Nissas like in my main deck even. Can't cast it off of Herd Heirloom though. Oh boy. I do have Ureni.
I will turn the tide of battle. Ready arms!
Thoughts on the patch, the Hearthstone patch? As you can see, I am playing a different game. How many cows did burn on the treadmill? I mean, it depends, you know, how much you want to believe what it says. I have been walking like 2.5 hours each day, typically, on the treadmill while I'm streaming. This says that in the past 45 minutes, I've burned 153 calories, because I am at a pretty high incline. I'm not sure I believe that, but... Reveal. We'll add blue, green, white, sure. I'll play this land. I will leave that on top. This does leave me... No, this only leaves me with 3 mana untapped. I have to kill the Elspeth, though. Yeah. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can kill 3 of these. Unfortunately, they can just wrath me here. Your goal is to lose weight, eating less is better than trying to burn the calories. I mean, they're both good. But it is true that it is impossible to work out a bad diet. So if your goal is to burn fat, you want to increase your activity and reduce your intake. Or at least identify a combination of caloric intake and expenditure that is a net negative. Yeah. That also means that those are not in my graveyard for Sin. Well, let's play Sin. Boo. It's like the worst thing in my graveyard by so much. Wow. Aren't I dead? Yes. But I don't have, you know, nothing else I can do. Yep. I die. Womp womp. So yeah, I do think I want Nissa. Nissa definitely seems good. Maybe a main deck Nissa and a sideboard Nissa.